Right, now we have in the studio here with us, Funmi, who is from the New Chance Global Initiative. You're very welcome back to the show because you've been here many times.
Yeah, thank you.
And the one you want to talk about this time is very important to you. It's your Christmas drive.
Yes.
Tell us a bit about it, where the idea came from and what you're trying to achieve.
Our Christmas feeding campaign, we have it on our website already. We just decided it's something we've been doing for so long, helping people living with disability in Nigeria and the less privileged and the widows that are struggling. So many times we just ask for donation from friends and family, and we support them with little food.
Very good.
So
tell us a bit, before we get into all that, I should really have asked you just to give us a reminder of what the program is all about.
Okay, the program, the NCGI is all about helping people living with disability in Nigeria. So we came up with the idea of Nigeria is a very big country. So I've lived here for almost 20 years now. And I work in a healthcare. I work as a chef and I work as a care assistant during the COVID. So I saw the importance of the supports this country has given people living with disability and how they've been treated. So I got so much interested in that kind of initiative. I decided to see what I can do to support my own country, Nigeria, with people living with disability. Because I work as a chef and in a nursing home most of the time, I saw a lot of waste where they throw up crutches, walking aids around, which I have to go into Kappa Hospital and I have to go into my work to ask my directors if I could be having them. And I was given a lot of opportunity to collect them. And that's how it started. I started collecting. We got it registered. It took us almost 2 years for us to be registered because I like to do things properly and accordingly to the regulatory. So that's why we are independent. We're charity. We're being supported by Carmichael to tell us how to run the charity because it's all new to me.
Of course.
And there is a lot of administrative work in it. But we were able to we are able to get to where we are now because we've got good people from my country as well that help in administrative and organizing things. So, but we were looking for more people to come on board with us, more Irish people to come on board if they hear us and they would like to join us to help us to network and see how we can move from there.
If there's Irish people out there listening today, how do they get in touch with you?
Yeah, they can go on our website. We have a website. They can visit our website, and I'm going to give it to you. It's New Chance Global Initiative, www.ncgi.ie.
Very good.
.org.
Now, let's take it back. Sorry, just before we take it back to the Christmas initiative, you've helped a lot of people in Nigeria.
Yeah.
How many shiploads of stuff have you sent across, for example?
For example, during the Ukraine war, all the stuff we got because we didn't have enough money to send them to Nigeria. It's almost like half 20-foot container that we donated to Ukrainians because those things were given to us, but at that time we didn't have enough money to send it, and we were looking for some waiver from Nigeria at the moment to help us to get them through to Nigeria. But while we were waiting, when the war started, and they were looking for those stuffs like medical equipment, medical aids, and things like that, and we know they needed it. So we saw the advert, and I contacted one of the organizers. So we gave all those things to them, and the remaining things we have, I sent them by a van load from people who are shipping things to Nigeria. So we raise money from family and friends to help us.
So did the Nigerian government, did you manage to overcome the administrative difficulties that were?
We were still on it. We were still trying to get them to help us.
Yeah.
But the main issue right now is that I know so many places are corrupted and they don't trust anybody anymore.
Right.
So, but we need to prove ourselves that we are a very trusted charity. They can depend on us, and we are transparent, and we promise to show them every steps of all our transaction.
Yeah,
so we're still waiting for them to help us to see how they can give us waiver so that we can continue to send stuff.
Yeah, it's very important to get the administration right, isn't it? To get the governance right, because to make sure that things are being done properly.
Yes.
Money's being accounted for and all that, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why initially, since we started, I personally have not contacting people from outside to raise money because I was trying to make sure that I find the right people to do the administrative work for transparency and all those things. So then I was using my own personal money to run a lot of things. I was using my own personal money to do a lot of whatever we need to do until we get somebody that, because I can account for what I spend for my wages. It's coming out from my account. It's coming out, everything I'm using is coming out from my account.
You must be very rich.
It's not that I'm rich, I'm just a passionate person. It's not that I'm rich, but by the grace of God, I know it's something that I want to do. It's something that I love to do. And I see that laying the foundation, you just have to do it yourself first. You have to be able to do things that people can see.
Yeah.
Then once they start seeing it, that you're doing it right, then they trust you and they will start coming up. That was the idea. So it's just now that we were...
Let's talk about the Christmas thing properly.
Yeah, the Christmas feeding, we just decided that last year we did some in Nigeria from family and friends in Nigeria. We told them about it. So some people donated some food for us. So we got some volunteers to help us to bag the food. Like we bag them in cages and we look for, especially people living in the remote area where nobody wants to go there. So that's our own targets, that where nobody wants to go, we want to go. We want to go and visit them. So that's what we've been doing. But for the Christmas now, we got in touch that we want to feed a lot of people living with disability and the old citizen so that we could be able to give them what we have. But it depends on what we get. But because now we have a bank account, we have a system running that we can account for what we get and how we use it. So we decided to put it on Instagram to let people know now that this is what we're doing if they can support us. So that's why we have the flyer on our website.
Very good. What have you got so far and where are you getting it from?
Come again, please.
What have you got so far in the way of food?
We haven't got anything, but we got some people still promising us. But some people have donated some money into our Nigerian account. Some people have donated money into our Irish accounts because we put both accounts on our website on the flyer. Some people in Nigeria might want to send the money into the Nigerian account, which is okay for them. Some people might want to send into Irish account, then we can send it through the bank to them in Nigeria to organize the food and do the Christmas donations.
So would it be kind of non-perishable food mainly, that
Yes.
tin food and so on that you'd be dealing with? Yeah.
We won't be taking any food from here because of the distance and how to transport it.
Yeah.
But we will appreciate cash donation into our bank accounts. Then we can send the money to Nigeria account.
Yeah.
They will be able to organize and buy the food there.
It seems to be a different project from when you started it. It's a bit bigger, a bit more organized.
Yes, it's a bit more organized now because we learn as you go. We learn, we correct ourselves on issues. We have different issues within the organization to see how we can get it right. So we continue to upgrade ourselves and learn from our mistakes and how to do it right. Communicate with different people who have been doing this to help us. So like Carmichael and the law firm, we got them involved to make sure that we're doing the right thing and we're not breaking the law.
Yeah. It started with you.
Yes.
How many people are with you now?
It started with me, and I have some friends and families that are with us now. But people volunteering for us. Some people are on the board. Some people left. Some people decided that it's not what they want to do. Some people, because of pressure and the commitment, some people could not. And there was when you start something, there will be so many ideas that are out of what I really want to do. So, but I put my feet down on this is what I want to do. So, and I would like people to follow my vision, my dream. So,
there's a big group of Nigerian people living here in Ireland and have done for a long, long time now.
Yes.
Are they the people you're trying to get to, or is everybody?
It's everybody. Charity is for everybody. It's not only for Nigerians. I believe charity it's something that you are passionate about. So we're not discriminating about set of people. Anybody who have the mind to give can join us, can donate, can volunteer for us. So everyone is welcome.
And I hope you get millions.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Once we get million, we could be able to help a lot of people then.
If people want to get in touch, the website is the way to go.
Yeah, the website is the way to go.
And there's instructions there on how they
how they get in touch.
Excellent.
It's like you said, we've gone bigger than when we started because we cater for widows as well. I'm a widow myself, and I know what it is to be a single mother, a widow, to look after children. So I know what it is. So in our organization, we look for children who doesn't have parents, but they want to go to school. So we include that in our less privileged and under the widow program. We successfully helped one boy in Nigeria just this September. Somebody introduced him to us because they know that this is what we do. Even though we don't have enough, but somebody get in touch with us about this boy was living in one of the villages in Africa, in Nigeria. And he was a brilliant boy. He got through his living sats. He got through all his exams and passed to want to study dentistry. Could you imagine? But he lost his father 4 years ago. The mother said he couldn't afford for him to go to the university. So when I got that, I was moved. And I said, no, I wouldn't let this go because I know my daughter just finished and they got the same course. So I said, look, how can we help? So I got a flyer up to fly you through some of my Nigerian family, my brothers, my sisters, and some friends, concerned friends, that how could we help this boy? We can't let this boy not go to school after he has done a lot of work and passed. So can we just do something to make sure this boy get into college? Yeah. And eventually we started that since July, trying to raise money. And we eventually raised money. We got this boy accommodation. We paid directly to the university in Nigeria. The boy has started, he's in school now. He has started his first year as a medical student in Nigeria. He's doing his matriculation on the 10th of December. which Nigerian NCGI is planning to go to the university to support him. So that's another big one that we have
That's
achieved.
fabulous.
So
That's plucking a boy from nowhere and giving him hope.
yes,
Brilliant.
that's why.
Absolutely brilliant.
That's where we are at the moment. And I know as many that hear us, that want to support us, can visit our website, New Chance Global Initiative.
Just keep that website one more time.
New Chance Global Initiative. We will put it on the YouTube so that people can. It's called New Chance Global Initiative. And our CHY number here is 22906. So people can visit us and they can see what we're doing there.
Yeah. And if there's anybody listening and you want to get involved, get in touch with BCIL even, and we'll get you
because
trained to run these
BCIL is our
organisations.
partner as well. We have got a lot of wheelchair, incontinent parts, different things from them that we have sent to Nigeria. So we want to say thank you to you for your support as well.
You're very welcome. And thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
And the very best of luck with your project.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Funmi.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Patrick. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, John.